Right then, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be playing some Gregicality. Gregicality is a Skyblock modpack, and it's based around Gregtech Community Edition and Gregicality the mod. These are two big and fairly complicated tech mods, which not many people have seen, at least from what I've gathered, and I personally really like them. So let's boot up a world. I'm just gonna name it world because I'm original. Cheats on, I suppose, just in case the seed is gonna be random. Since it's a skyblock, we won't have to do an exploring, so biomes and such don't matter. And yeah, as you can see in the lower left corner, craftings and badges, it's fairly important to craft multiple of one item in this pack. Otherwise it's gonna be quite time consuming. Not that it isn't already. Gregtech generally takes a lot of time. So yeah, heads up to anyone who wants to try out this pack. It's fairly grindy. Now then, we spawned with this quest book. However, just enter third of the edge, go to controls and search up FTB or search up quests, and I put mine to grave. Then I've put excavate to X, and I don't think I've done and sprint to shift and sneak to control. Sensitivity not jump, yeah. Now then, we're gonna use excavate to mine the top of the tree and get saplings, and we're gonna also use that to mine the logs. Now then, we're gonna craft a crafting table. By the way, one log gives 2 planks instead of 4, and also 2 planks gives 2 sticks instead of 4 sticks. So yeah, I wouldn't really say that Gregicality is an expert modpack since there aren't many custom recipes, or I guess you could say that all the recipes are so custom that it doesn't really add difficulty level to the pack. However, it's fairly grindy, as I said. That can't be overstated. Let's place the crafting table just so we have more space to walk on. By the way, you can crouch and uncrouch to get trees faster, and use excavate to mine them entirely. Also, this modpack has quests. For instance, this is just explaining how the quests work. Also about Gregtech, but I'm fairly accustomed to it, so I don't mind. Here's quests that give you coin, and eventually you'll be able to buy stuff from here. Now everything is locked, you see, except these two. However, I don't really need them. And basically, right, also if you fall off the edge, you should drop back down. It has forgiving void, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, however, you are at half HP, at half a heart actually, not half HP. Which I guess, since it's a skyblock and you don't have really any mobs on it, doesn't matter. Eventually we are gonna build a mob farm, however that's not a top priority right now. In the early game we're gonna use ex nihilo to get our materials right here, sieve and a string mesh, and to get string you need to first grow a tree, and then you need to add a silkworm that you get with crooks. Then if you wait a while, see the bar on the top, the leaves are becoming infested, and we should get stuff from them. Now then, I'm going to turn all the logs into planks. I'm also gonna craft a barrel, because that's how we're gonna get more dirt. 8 saplings equals 1 dirt, and we need dirt not only to get cobblestone, if you see here. However, we also need that to expand our platform and grow trees, etc. I'd also like to rush the sieve, because oak trees are really annoying, and I'd like to use something like dark oak, because that gets you a lot of wood, and in this modpack you're gonna use a lot of wood. Eventually we're also gonna have to make a lava generator to get cobblestone, and if you don't want to grind, you'll have to use crafting tables, which are 2 logs equals 1 crafting table, and you're gonna need around a stack of crafting tables. So yeah, this modpack is fairly difficult, at least in the early game. Late game, eventually you get better ways at doing stuff. For instance, if you want to make a plate, random example. In the early game, you're gonna have to use 2 ingots to get a plate. However, you can reduce that to 3 ingots to 2 plates, so 1.5 to 2 to 1, and eventually you can get it 1 to 1. That's what Gregtech's all about, efficiency, progression, etc. Right then, as you can see, the only thing I'm doing is gathering trees, so I'm gonna cut for a while and we'll come back. I got some wood, 47. Surprisingly, the oak tree isn't as bad as I thought. I also crafted the oak crucible, which is 6 logs and a slab, so that was easy. I also gathered 21 dirt. I'm still processing some and also made 3 extra barrels. By the way, you can use the silkworms to make that. However, that's like 20 silkworms to 1 dirt, so it ain't worth it in my opinion. I also made a chest because we're gonna need it soon. And I also want to expand this platform. Let's make a couple more slabs. These should be enough. I can't make any vanilla tools. For instance, if I try to look at wooden axe, I can't make any. I only have the Tinker's versions. That's because Gregtech has its own progression line and its own tools that you need to follow. For instance, you need to make a flint axe. If I can find it, flint. You need a flint mortar, which is gonna be flint sword, flint pickaxe, flint shovel. These are the equivalent of wooden tools, and since we're on a skyblock, in order to get flint we need gravel, in order to get gravel we need cobblestone, and so on and so forth. Now then, sieve, we need sticks, planks. I'm so used to other mod packs who have bulk crafting recipes, and I keep forgetting. I also don't like that there's no crafting table on a stick, because I recently played Seapolis. Yeah, if you look here, no crafting table on a stick or portable crafting table from Botania or anything. I recently played Seapolis and they had a portable crafting table and I use it 24/7. Now to make a string mesh you need 9 string threads, like so. Also, what was that? Fuse. Fireworks, dynamites, I'm not sure what this is, so yeah. Now, in order to process out that, I'm just gonna make sure I have nothing on my hotbar. I'm also gonna put the string here. Now let's get to sieving. As you see, we get pebbles, stone, granite, diorite, andesite, marble, red granite, seeds. However, we don't have a hole, and even though we could get water like so, we don't have a bucket to move it. So we're just gonna have to keep going. And we've got beetroots, black granite, and that's basically all the crops. You also can get grass seeds, oak seeds, basalt. Now then, I could make more sieves. To be honest, I probably am gonna make them. I need 27 string for 3 meshes. Right here. And I also need 12, so let's make a bit extra. 3 like so. 3 slabs as well. And let's make 3 more meshes, sheets. Now meshes, and if you put them in a 4x4 like so, and they all have the same mesh, let's fix everything up again. I should be able to, do it 4 times as fast and get all the drops. We got jungle, duck, oak, cactus, spruce, pumpkin, melon, carrot, oak, etc. And if you're wondering why they look like so, if you place them down, you get the sapling. Alright, I'm gonna continue and be right back. I processed all of the dirt and we actually got a grass seed. However, I'm gonna save it. And now our inventory is a mess. That's why I made this extra chest as well. So before you put anything in, I recommend compressing it. And to compress them, you need to press K. So you go over the item and press K, like so. Now my inventory is full, so I'm just gonna put the seeds in here and focus on the rocks. Oh wait. Also, there should be a key for inventory sorting. I put that on equals because I don't like using R. Or yeah. Now then, K. And we got 21 cobblestone, which should be enough for everything that I want to make. Also the string can go there, sure. This, I'm gonna keep it, yeah. Now then, we need to make a furnace, which I'm probably just gonna stick, I'm not sure, oh, I can do this. And then I also need a stick. Let's make a couple. And to put like so, and boom, I got a hammer. Now let's claim all right here. If the quest goes away, yeah, you can claim all, 7 coins. And now then, this wooden chopper isn't worth it. I've tried it, and it needs fuel to run, but it doesn't do it fast enough to be worth the trouble. So I'll just skip it. And now it's asking us to get clay. To get clay, we need to get gravel, dust, etc. Also, sifting gravel, sand, or crushed direct undescended granite, you can get iron chunks. Right then, let's also compress this. And I want to get clay. I'm gonna need a couple actually. I'm gonna need at least 2 pieces of clay, so let's use 2 pieces of cobble. Also, let's make another chest. I'm also gonna have to grind for some more dirt, because I don't think we got enough dark oak saplings. Yeah, we need just 1 more, and that's my preferred tree. Now, for anyone who doesn't know X Nihilo, you essentially take cobblestone, take hammer, and you break it down to gravel. I could make a flint, I guess, but we'll wait on that. Now we take gravel. Ooh, wait a minute. We can use the crucible. I thought we were jumping ahead. No. However, I'm gonna have to use more saplings. Also, I'm probably gonna move that because it's too close to the trees, I think. I don't think it's gonna matter, but it's gonna bug me, unfortunately. So we have clay. Let me chop this down right here. You can make an infinite water source. It's not like water is finite. However, you need a bit of water before you can do that, like 4 buckets or something. Because you need clay to make a bucket, and you need 2 buckets to make 1 water source. It ain't done yet, so let's take some of this granite. I'm gonna save the underside because that's probably what I'm gonna use for building. Sorry for that. So I'm gonna take this granite. I'm gonna lay it down on a 4x4 like so. I missed a couple spots, but that's okay. I'm gonna excavate. Boom. Let's place this down. And now, firstly, I think I'm gonna dedicate a different chest. Being organized in the early game is key, so make as many chests as you would like. Now if I crush these, yeah, I got phosphor, aluminium, tetrahedrite, apatite, precious metal, tananite, and magnetite. Most of these are gonna be very useless. I'm gonna say that right away. Phosphor, useless. Aluminium, useless. Tetrahedrite is very helpful. Useless. However, eventually we're gonna be able to process them. we need a forge hammer, then we need an oil washer, then we need a thermocentrifuge, then we need a macerator, and then we need an electrolyzer or a centrifuge, etc. So yeah, it's pretty in depth. Bauxite. It's a good idea to store them, even though you're not going to use them for a very long time, because when you are going to use them, you're going to need a bit of them. Also, the water's probably done. Yeah, let's have more prepared. And now then, we need an unfired clay bucket. I'm pretty sure that's like so. And I'm gonna need a bit more clay. Also, what can I use to smelt? I guess I could use the sticks, though it's not really efficient. How that's gonna do for now. By the way, you can't make charcoal. Like, look. You can't. You need a special multi-block to make charcoal. Also, I made a white bed because I don't like the nighttime. It's really hard to see, and it bothers me. Now then, I think I'm gonna have to grind a bit more. Let's see if I get the dark oak sapling now. I did not, so we'll be right back. I did a couple of things while I was searching for this darn seed. Took me ages. Look how many crooks I got. I think I went through 25 crooks and quite a few trees. Actually, at one point I had 2.5 stacks of wood, which I turned into how do I get out of here? Which I turned into crooks. Also, you may be wondering why I'm covering these barrels. Well, I pressed if it remains, the barrels are gonna get full of water, and I've placed them over the void, so getting rid of that water would be annoying. Also, you can use apples in here instead of saplings, which is a lot more efficient. And I also made water buckets and I made a water source. I also got some sugarcane and placed them. To get sand, you need to get cobblestone and hammer it twice. To get red sand, you need to get granite and hammer it twice. Also, look, I got 43 seeds before I got what I needed. Alright then, let's make another chest. I think this one is gonna be a single chest. Right here. Also, you can use a stone pebble as a projectile. I'm not sure if it does damage. We'll have to test that when we make a mob farm. But that's cool, I guess. Yeah, unfortunately you can't place chests right next to each other. So I'm gonna have to place this chest right here. No, not right here. Behind that. Here I'm just gonna put some of the crooks I got and some of the wood. And yeah. Also, for now, let's put the clay. Now let's take all the pebbles out and compress them, because I want to see how much I got. Right, we got around 40. We got 48 roughly of diorite and andesite. Granite 26. We got a fair bit of cobblestone. We also got grass seed, ancient spores. Ancient spores I used to make mycelium. We also got a bunch of these and a bunch of seeds. Now let's place these. Whoa. I was about to say, I'm not sure if those slabs are gonna interfere. Bruh. I did an oopsie. I was supposed to use a crook. I hate it. I hate myself. Please let these for dirt be enough. No. I guess I'm back on the grind. Oh my god, I hate it so much. In the meantime, what can I do? I guess I can process some of the diorite and andesite. Let's process half a stack of it because I want to get iron. Because when you get iron, a lot of things get unlocked. Now, again, replace it in a 4x4. You can place it however you like. This is just fast and easy. I also probably need to expand. I also moved these and added a railing, I guess you could say. so nothing falls off. Now then, the source of iron we're gonna get is magnetite, which you can smelt directly into one iron. Eventually we're gonna get a smeltery, a macerator and all that good stuff. However, for now, that's the only thing we can benefit from. We also get pure iron, however, you should save that in my opinion. Or at least leave it for last when you've run out completely of magnetite and you need of iron. Because magnetite is really annoying to process. If you look, it's if you know a bit of chemistry, it's Fe iron 3 oxide. So it's iron oxide, meaning that when we macerate it and then we centrifuge, you can skip some steps, forge hammer, and then we can centrifuge. Precious metal is worthless for now. We need 7 magnetite dust to get 3 iron, meaning we need to get 2 of these pieces to get 3 iron, which is really annoying because it takes a lot of time. However, iron can be pulverized directly to 2 iron. And it also gives you tin, which is gonna be very useful in the early game. Like tin is the best. Also, can you? I thought you could get from. No, you can only get that for crushed granite. Okay, I did an oopsie then. Let's sleep, and I'm gonna try and get some more iron. Also get another dark oak sapling, and be right back. While I was not recording, I moved the dirt platform. If I can show you, I placed slabs underneath and I mined the dirt and moved it. I don't think I really need a 4x4, but I'll keep it either way. I also managed to get more dark oak, and the reason I have so few is because look at all this. That was like 4 trees. I also have 4 extra just in case I lose these ones, and I also have all these planks here. Also right now what I'm doing is, where did I put it? I sieved some gravel and I got lignite coal, which I got coal ore chunk, which you need to smelt to get coal, because I'd like some torches because it's fairly dim. Also sugarcane glue. And funny story, while I was trying to get the dark oak sapling and I used oak sapling to get dirt, I accidentally used up all of my oak saplings, so then I had to use dark oak to get a single oak back. So yeah. Also, where is the magnetite? Here it is. By the way, you can use scroll wheel to get stuff out of inventories and into inventories. There's also tetrahedrite, which is copper. There's copper itself. There's the coal, yeah, there's this. There's quartzite, which is essentially quartz, but not quite. There's bauxite, which is for now useless. There's cassiterite, which is tin. There's also tin, normal tin, iron. We also managed to get some flint, and we also completed some quests. I got some flint for sieving gravel, and now our priorities now is to get a mob farm as well as these ingots. Again, I suggest using tetrahedrite or magnetite for copper and iron respectively, instead of using copper, because copper is a lot more useful and better to process later. Though tetrahedrite, I guess, gives 6, and you can. I always not use the forge hammer, which doubles it, I suppose, and also gives you zinc, which is very, very, very useful and hard to come by. And it also gives you antimony, but I still suggest using tetrahedrite. Now then, the iron, and we should have completed the quest. Now I'm gonna make another chest. By the way, the reason I want dark oak is because it's easy to get a lot of wood and fast, and I'm not planning really to build with that. I tend to build with oak because I like the aesthetic. By the way, you can use these buttons here to do fast crafting, I suppose. let's put this here. Right then, I guess we can place the chest above these. Chest tower, be like. Also, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, there's chest pickup mode if you ever want to move, which is very useful. So let's go to sleep, because I don't like nighttime. The other shooting game grew as well. Right. Where is it? Yeah, there we go. Now then, what does this need? It needs a wrought iron. Yeah, I remember this. Wrought iron is gonna be fairly useful in the early game. Let's make two. Yeah, because I'm gonna make a wrought iron mortar out of wrought iron, which has more durability than a normal iron mortar. I'm also gonna need 5 stone. This is just asking us to make any of the tools in Gregtech, I think. And yeah, I'm gonna make this mortar. I can also use bronze. Oh, we're not at bronze yet. We need a mortar to get bronze. Steel is very off. Iron, yeah, we'll use that. But wrought iron's better. Look, 384, 256. And the others are basically... there's also flint, but that's 80 durability. That's even worse than iron. I also got andesite if I ever wanted to expand. This is slow as heck. I guess we could start focusing on the mob farm now that we got torches, because I didn't want to build a lot without torches because mobs would spawn. Is there a wand perhaps? Oh, it's behind iron, and that we're nowhere near that. Yeah, there's also... Ooh, that's convenient. There's a lot of... Oh, there's deep mob learning in the pack. Wait, where was it? That's very convenient, to be honest. I didn't know that was in, but it's like HV. That's very far away. The last time I played, by the way, we're in age 0. We can't automate absolutely anything. Essentially the manual age. If anyone has played Sevtech, then there's age 1, steam age, which we need to get copper and tin, LV, MV, HV, EV. I managed to get till EV about right here, before tungsten, but I did get a hole, and I also didn't do any of this before I quit, yeah, you could say. So yeah, I want to see how far I make it this time. Also, I never remember how many blocks away. 24 blocks away. I usually am around this area, so F3, 24 blocks away. That's in the Y. No, that's in the X. 1000 minus 24, that's 176. So let's make it 170 just to be safe. I'm also gonna show you the design I use for a mob farm. I don't think it's the most efficient, however it's the most convenient. And unfortunately we're in 1.12. So you can't crouch on the slabs, like, look. Also, I probably should make an axe. Yeah, look, you can't. Yeah, I'm gonna go make an axe and be right back.